So I get a lot of emails from guys that are age 40 and plus, in their 40s, asking me, is it still possible for them to get a relationship and get a girlfriend? Are they too old? Some of them have never had a girlfriend, some have never been on a date, some have had a girlfriend but they've broken up and it's been a long time, they've lost their confidence and they feel like, you know, that it's too late in life to find a meaningful relationship, or they're not going to be able to attract a woman that's age 30, that's a bit younger than them, or in their 30s, because they're too old now. And so they're kind of in the mindset that, is there any point? Now, I can only speak from my positive experience with having coached a lot of guys in their 40s, 50s and even 60s. And if they've had the right attitude, they've been able to overcome their social anxiety, build confidence and meet a woman, get a girlfriend, get a relationship, or at the very least go on dates. But obviously you have to have the right attitude and you've got to be willing to work on your confidence, improve your lifestyle. So subscribe to my channel. If you're that guy and you want to improve, I'm going to explain how you can do it today in this video. Get a pen or your phone, iPhone, whatever you're using, make some notes. I'll break it down and make this easy, right? And I think I said subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the support. Like, share the video, or just if you can just do one of those things, or leave your comments in the box below. So the first tip I would say is, which is a challenging one, but you can succeed with it, is you have to stop caring about what other people think. Most of these insecurities comes from the narrative of society, which is often wrong. And the narrative will be, well, if a man's 40 and he hasn't found love by that age, he's too old, or, you know, he's past his sell-by date and he's not in his 20s and his 30s anymore, women are not going to view him as attractive. Nonsense. It's a complete load of rubbish. So you've got to ignore those ignorant, very limited, very unfair beliefs. Otherwise you'll take them on, you'll project that, and that's what you'll get. So that's the first thing that you've got to do. The best way to do that is what you're doing now, surrounding yourself with positive people, mentors, coaches, people online, people that you can meet in everyday life who don't have that worldview. Because who you are around does rub off. It really does affect you negatively or positively. Next tip is, there's going to be two tips I'm going to give you, right? And I noticed this because, remember, when I was coaching guys in their 40s, I was in my late 20s, my early 30s, and these are two things that always impressed me. I really mean this with clients that were 40 and 40 plus, was when they had a good diet and they worked out, they looked after their bodies, and they had good fashion. So those three things made all the difference. Like, they look really attractive, really confident, and they look younger. Like, a lot of the guys that I worked with that did those things in their 40s look better than some of the clients that I worked with that were 21, 22, 30, 25, who didn't take pride in their appearance, who didn't dress smart. I've got to be honest, sorry to say, they didn't work out and their diet was poor. Yeah, they were younger, and you're going to have advantages because of youth, but if you don't work on yourself and you neglect your lifestyle, your diet and your appearance, then you're going to drop, especially in the eyes of a woman. So they're the three things that you want to get handled right now, and that's why I put a lot of videos out. Now I'm not far off 40, I'm going to be 39 this year, and I honestly feel I look better, I feel better now in my late 30s, I'm not far off 40 than I did in my 20s, because in my 20s I neglected health. At a certain point, I was in good shape about 23, but in my later 20s, early 30s, I neglected lifestyle and things like that, you know, down to ignorance, lack of discipline and so forth. So they're the things that are going to make you look young, youthful. Your diet makes such a difference. Fruits, veg, protein, a low-fat diet, just common sense, basic diet, eating veg, salad, drinking water. Your skin looks better, you know, you look healthier, you have that glowing look. So do that, guys, right? The next part is speaking to women. Like, a lot of guys make the mistake of, it comes from that negative narrative where they'll just stop speaking to women. Now, if you stop speaking to women and stop socializing and asking women out, then you're not going to get that confidence. You're not going to get that connection. You're going to become very kind of disassociated with your attractiveness, with your dating life with women, because you're not communicating with them, and then your negative thoughts are going to take over and say you're not good enough. So it's important to get the fashion as best as you can, get the diet as best as you can, work out, get in shape, and be social. I'm telling you, if you do all those things, and you apply what I always teach guys, which is good ethics of women, not using none of that trick stuff. I don't do it, I'm not into that stuff. That's not what I teach. No gain, pick up, none of that stuff. That's not what I'm about. Respect for women, honesty, confidence, showing your personality. If you apply those ethics, I promise you, and you're willing to go through failures, which everyone goes through regardless of age, men and women go through rejection, we all do, and not take it personal, keep going, you're going to get the success that you want. Now, obviously, some people can't do these things on their own, which I understand, and that's when you want to have a serious think about investing in a mentor and getting my mentorship. Now, I always say this, find a mentor that's right for you. Obviously, if I'm not right for you and you don't like my teaching, fair enough, find a teacher that you do get along with. But if you want to inquire about my mentorship, as I said, I've helped many guys that are 40 and above to get a long-term relationship and get their confidence up. So this is how you become confident with women in your 40s, applying all the things that I said. Now, I want to make a point of saying what's actually going to change your mindset is positive experiences. Like I was working with a client once, and he said, I need to get some proof to prove my limiting beliefs wrong about myself, that women do like me and I can get a date and a girlfriend. And that was a great way that he said it. So the proof you're going to get is by interacting with women and seeing that women do like you and getting those positive reactions, having honest conversations, and then going on a date, obviously. So you need to do that to get that confidence. But it's a combination of everything: the gym, the dieting, the fashion, the positive thinking, and the socializing. When you put all those things together, you've got a recipe for success. And like I said, it will be easier if you've got me helping you. The reason why mentorship is important, a lot of people misunderstand mentorship, what it is, what coaching is, having that mental and emotional support. Because when you're trying to do things on your own, it's hard mentally and emotionally to motivate yourself beyond your fears in order to, and also to bring out, the best, like the best person you can be, to be confident. So when you've got a mentor, like I'll tell you the truth where you're going wrong. I will show you your qualities, help you to put it right. And I'll give you that encouragement, that motivation, that support that we all need. And I've said it in all my videos, it's just true. All successful people have had mentors at some point, myself included. No one can do everything on their own. You can't, no man's an island. At some point, you've got to put pride and ego aside if you want to be successful in any area, especially with dating and building confidence and getting a girlfriend and being confident of women. So get in touch if you want to book mentorship. I'll explain everything on the call. I'm not going to do it now, it's too long. Price, logistics, the programs I offer, because I do it online or I do it in person. And I've got to find out what would be right for you and both of us. But we can discuss that. Send me an email. We'll arrange a Zoom call or a telephone call. I'll get to know more about you, and then we can see if we can close a deal, if we can work something out, all right? Appreciate you guys coming on the video. I know this is going to work if you take my advice, and I know a lot of you appreciate my videos. You'll appreciate this advice. It's going to really help you to change your life, all right? I'll speak to you in the next video. Fearless.